Alright, today is January 4th, 2011, and I wanted to go over the setups that we had today and show you just briefly what we do the first 60 minutes of the market. Now, there's a whole lot more to the day here. You can see a lot of movement happening going in the downward direction here, then a little bit of a recovery going on here. I mean, there are so many opportunities to take advantage in the market. That's just three here. Here's the close of the market, 4 o'clock here. The thing is that we generally trade just the first 60 minutes of the market. You can spend as much time in it as you want to, but I found that for me that works best. Simply, I have the rest of the day for myself. I don't overstress myself out by being involved in the market too long, too much, and just getting burned out. There's a lot of pressure involved in trading, so I keep it short. I take what the market gives me, and I come back the next day. But what we do here is we spend 60 minutes trading, and we're really focused on looking for 1 to 2 good setups. That's all we need, really, and today's a good example. So the market opened up right here. We're looking at the E-mini Russell right now. The pre-market built up a little peak here, and we had a little bit of opening fluctuation, and then it turned out that the market wanted to go down. So it comes down, consolidates, and we have our first setup here. These indicators and the whole setups, everything we're looking for is taught more specifically to our members, but essentially we have our first setup right here going short. We can take this trade, but it doesn't give us the cleanest entry point. So I ended up passing on this. Although it's a tradable setup, it just was a little more difficult to find an entry on this, so I chose to pass, and I think most of our members did as well. Although this did run a couple points for us on the Russell here, so that was a good little setup. The second setup we had here in this series was right here, and we have a beautiful kink entry signal. So with what we were missing on the first setup, we had on the second setup. I took an entry right here going short at 795.4. I covered half of my position at 5 ticks and the other half at 10 ticks. That's all I took right there. So if you're looking at this, we have a potential move of around 18 ticks from my entry point, and I took 10, or almost a little more than half. So a good push, but we're very conservative with our profit targets. The rest of the morning for us was really sideways as we were going through some consolidation and waiting for the market to really find another direction there. But to kind of make this a little more realistic for you as far as what this means with our trading, that's one signal. Okay, so we really had 2 potential trades, but one was the better of the 2, and we took that just one. 10 ticks on the Russell, 18 tick move. If you were trading just one contract, 10 ticks is $100 in as little as 2 minutes or so. 2 contracts, $200. 3 contracts, $300. I think you get the point. So I mean, this is a very lucrative thing to do, but you got to be careful. See, a lot of trading is half science, half art. And what we do is we come in and teach you the science. The science is what so many people focus on, in this strategy, finding a good strategy that gives the probabilities in your favor, but also has wins more than it loses. When you're dealing with probabilities, you're going to take losses, and you have to find a way to keep an edge in that. So you got to get a good strategy. You got to learn the psychology behind trading and learn to train your mind to think like an objective trader. And then number 3, you got to practice good, smart risk management. We teach you how to do that, but the whole part of this that most people don't understand is that it takes time to develop your skill. You've got to practice, so keep your costs low, and practice. Don't get frustrated. The best thing you can do is get involved with a group of traders that are doing trading like you, similar strategies that you can be a support group with. Get involved, and they will help you identify things about your trading that you may not necessarily see. Whether that's LTWT or another trading group, there are a lot of trading forums out there. I just recommend that whatever you do, find people to get involved with. Traders that trade together ultimately trade better. So if you have any questions, I'm happy to take any questions people have about our program. I'd love to help out, but if you're just looking for a direction, there's a lot of information out there. Good luck to you, and happy trading.